Brazil is one of the most powerful and fascinating countries on Earth, a nation where nature, culture, and human spirit come together in a unique way. Known for its rainforests, vibrant cities, football passion, and rich traditions. Brazil is not just a country, it is an experience. From the deep heart of the Amazon rainforest to the busy streets of São Paulo and Rio de Janeiro, Brazil tells a story of beauty, struggle, energy, and resilience. In this documentary, we will explore Brazil's geography, history, modern cities, culture, and identity to understand what truly makes Brazil one of the most influential nations in the world. Brazil is the largest country in South America and the fifth largest country in the entire world. It shares borders with almost every South American nation and stretches from the Atlantic Ocean deep into the continent. Brazil is home to the Amazon rainforest, the largest rainforest on Earth, often called the lungs of the planet. The Amazon produces massive amounts of oxygen, stores carbon, and supports millions of species of plants, animals, and insects. At the heart of Brazil lies one of the greatest natural wonders on Earth, the Amazon rainforest. More than 60% of the Amazon rainforest is located inside Brazil. This rainforest is home to millions of species of plants, animals, and insects, many of which exist nowhere else in the world. The Amazon plays a critical role in regulating Earth's climate. It absorbs carbon dioxide, releases moisture into the atmosphere, and influences weather patterns far beyond South America. Long before modern cities and borders existed, Brazil was home to thousands of indigenous tribes. These communities lived closely connected to nature, using forests, rivers, and land with deep respect. Even today, many indigenous groups continue to protect their traditions, languages, and ancient knowledge. Some tribes remain completely isolated from the modern world, preserving lifestyles that have existed for thousands of years. In the year 1500, Portuguese explorers arrived in Brazil, marking the beginning of colonization. Brazil quickly became a major colony for sugar, gold, and coffee production. To support this system, millions of Africans were brought to Brazil as enslaved people. This painful chapter deeply shaped Brazil's society, culture, and population. Brazil declared independence from Portugal in 1822, becoming an empire before later transitioning into a republic. Over time, Brazil experienced political instability, military rule, and major social transformations. Eventually, Brazil rebuilt democratic institutions and continues working toward political stability. Despite challenges, Brazil remains one of the most influential nations in Latin America. Modern Brazil is a highly urbanized nation, with more than 85% of its population living in cities. São Paulo is the economic engine of Brazil, a massive city of finance, business, technology, and culture. It is one of the largest cities on Earth, driving Brazil's economy and innovation. Rio de Janeiro is Brazil's cultural symbol, famous for its beaches, mountains, music, and festivals. Rio represents joy, freedom, and creativity, even while facing social challenges. Brasilia, the capital city, was built as a symbol of modern ambition and national unity. Its futuristic design reflects Brazil's vision of progress and development. Other cities like Salvador, Recife, Curitiba, and Belo Horizonte play key roles in culture, technology, sustainability, and education. Together, these cities define modern Brazil. Brazilian culture is vibrant, expressive, and deeply emotional. Music and dance are part of everyday life, with styles like samba, bossa nova, and funk shaping national identity. The Rio Carnival is the largest festival in the world, celebrating freedom, history, and creativity. Brazilian culture is not just entertainment, it is resistance, pride, and survival. In Brazil, football is far more than a sport. It is a shared language that connects people across class, age, and region. From crowded city streets to quiet rural towns, the sound of a ball being kicked is everywhere. For many Brazilians, football begins in childhood. A simple ball becomes a source of joy, discipline, and dreams. Children play wherever space allows, on beaches, narrow streets, schoolyards, and dusty fields. Brazil's 5 World Cup victories are not just sporting achievements, they are moments of national pride, remembered across generations. The yellow jersey has become a global symbol of excellence and passion. Legends like Pelé, Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, and Neymar are more than athletes. They represent Brazil's spirit, creativity, resilience, and joy. Their success tells a deeper story of a nation that believes in talent over limits. Brazil is a country that cannot be understood in a single image or moment. It is a land shaped by nature, history, struggle, and unbreakable spirit. From the vast silence of the Amazon to the endless noise of its cities, Brazil carries stories that are both beautiful and complex. This is a nation built on diversity. Different cultures, backgrounds, and traditions have come together over centuries, creating an identity that is rich, expressive, and deeply human. Brazil's strength lies in this diversity, in its ability to turn difference into rhythm, color, and creativity. Despite social challenges and economic inequality, Brazil continues to move forward. Its people adapt, resist, and rebuild. Hope remains alive in music, in football, in family, and in everyday life. Brazil reminds the world that progress is not always perfect. Sometimes it is loud, emotional, and unfinished. Yet within that chaos exists resilience, the determination to keep going, to keep dreaming, and to keep believing. This country teaches us that joy can exist alongside struggle, that culture can become strength, and that identity is shaped not only by success, but by survival. To explore Brazil is to feel its rhythm, to understand its contradictions, and to recognize its place as one of the most influential cultures on Earth. Brazil is more than a country. It is an experience that stays with you long after the journey ends. Enjoyed the video? Hit like, share it, and subscribe for more incredible content.